Hey, Ravens fan, have you been keeping up with what Derrick Henry is doing this season? The guy is absolutely destroying it. With over 700 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns already, it's hard to believe we're only just getting started. It feels like something out of a video game, right? But trust me, it's real and happening right now with our team. Stick around until the end because I'm going to explain exactly why what he's doing is outrageous and could change the course of our season. Go Ravens! Derrick Henry is showcasing why he's considered one of the best running backs in NFL history. In just 6 weeks of 2024, he's racked up an impressive 704 rushing yards and scored 8 touchdowns. These numbers put Henry in a very exclusive group, as only 9 players have achieved this feat so early in a season since 1970. Most players in the league can't even come close to something like this, but for Henry, it seems almost natural, like he's always ready to exceed expectations and make history. What makes it even more special is that this isn't the first time Henry has done this. He achieved the same milestone in 2021, and now he joins a true sports legend, Jim Brown, as the only players to start 2 seasons with 700 yards and 8 touchdowns in the first 6 weeks. Jim Brown, for context, is one of the most respected names in football history, so for Henry to be in the same conversation says a lot about his greatness. This proves that Henry can not only maintain a high level of play, but consistently dominate the competition. With this start, Henry is paving the way for a historic season. And the most impressive part is that he's doing this in an increasingly tough and competitive league. Every game, he reaffirms his status as one of the greatest rushers of all time. What's even more exciting is seeing how his current season stacks up against some of the greatest in history from legendary players who also left their mark. Derrick Henry isn't just having a good start. He's putting himself alongside some of the greatest running backs in history. Players like Shaun Alexander, Terrell Davis, Emmitt Smith, and Eric Dickerson also began their seasons with absurd rushing yards and touchdowns. And now Henry has joined that list. All of them are etched in the annals of NFL history. And Henry is stepping into that space alongside legends who, in their times, seemed unbeatable. The interesting thing is that almost all these players achieved such a start in seasons where they went on to win something huge, the NFL MVP award. It's fascinating to think that Henry is already on this list twice, while many of those great players only had such an outstanding start once in their careers. This highlights how dominant he is and how remarkable his longevity is, considering the physical toll on runners in the NFL is brutal. Having such a start more than once, like Henry and Jim Brown, is rare and shows how he can stay in shape and perform at a high level for so long. But what makes this comparison even more thrilling is the fact that Henry could achieve feats that those legendary players never managed to accomplish. And the significant difference that might lead Henry to something even more special lies in the balance of the team he plays for, especially with the impact of quarterback Lamar Jackson. One of the secrets behind Derrick Henry's success this season is the partnership he has with Lamar Jackson. With Lamar at the helm as quarterback, opposing defenses can never know what to expect. Every time Henry gets the ball, defenders have to think twice because Lamar could easily keep it and run himself, as he has done so many times. This element of surprise opens up many opportunities for Henry since the defense has to divide its attention between the two. This allows Henry to have more room to run and break out big plays. Lamar's impact is not just in the running game, but also in the passing game. With him throwing for over 300 yards in consecutive games, opponents can't solely focus on the run game. This creates even more opportunities for Henry to shine. Additionally, Lamar is the quarterback with the most rushing yards in the season so far, which only adds to the pressure on defenses. Imagine the challenge for opposing teams. They have to worry about the league's best runner and the most explosive quarterback in the ground game. This powerful combination of Henry and Lamar is elevating the Ravens' offense to another level. If they keep this up, the two could achieve something historic, being the first quarterback and running back duo to finish a season among the top 10 rushers in NFL history. And with such a strong offensive line, Henry is primed to keep this pace and chase the rushing Triple Crown. Derrick Henry is on the hunt for something that few players in NFL history have achieved: the rushing Triple Crown. This means leading the league in carries, rushing yards, and rushing touchdowns in the same season. Henry has done this twice before, in 2019 and 2020, and now, at 30 years old, he's in a unique position to do it for a third time. If he succeeds, he'll join only two players in history to accomplish this feat 3 times: Jim Brown and Steve Van Buren. This underscores just how special Henry is, as achieving this at an age where many runners start to slow down is impressive. What's even more intriguing is that Henry could make history in a unique way. If he wins the Triple Crown in 2024, he will be the first player in NFL history to do so at 30 years old or older. Many experts believe that runners start to lose their edge by this age, but Henry is proving that doesn't apply to him. He's running like he's 25 years old, and if he maintains this pace, no one will be able to stop him. He's already shown he can keep a high level of play even against the best defenses in the league. If Henry does achieve this rushing Triple Crown, he'll be writing a new chapter in NFL history, creating his own legacy among the greatest of all time. But for that to happen, he needs to stay healthy and rely on the excellent work of his offensive line, which has been one of the best in the league so far. The Ravens' offensive line is a crucial part of Derrick Henry's success so far. They've been one of the best units in the league, boasting a 74.0 rating in run blocking according to Pro Football Focus, placing them among the top 5 teams in that aspect. This means they are creating the necessary openings for Henry to shine. Every well-blocked play gives Henry the chance to use his strength and speed to outpace defenders and gain significant yards. A strong offensive line like this acts as a shield for the running back, allowing him to do what he does best. Moreover, this offensive line is not just helping in the running game, but also protecting Lamar Jackson, which directly contributes to the balance of the Ravens' offense. With more time to throw and make decisions, Lamar is playing at a high level, forcing defenses to split their focus between stopping the pass or the run. This is what makes the Ravens' offense so dangerous, as they can attack in various ways, and Henry directly benefits from this teamwork. If the offensive line continues to play at this level, and Henry stays healthy, the path is wide open for a historic season. They have everything they need to make this one of the best campaigns for a running back in NFL history. And every game will be an opportunity for Henry to leave an even deeper mark in the record books. So, what do you think? Derrick Henry is playing like a true monster, and what he's doing with the Ravens is something that could mark history in the NFL. If he keeps this pace, we're set to witness something really special happening. Now I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe Henry can break all these records and take the Ravens even further this season? Leave your comment down below. Let's chat about what's still to come. Go Ravens!